Well, not a building you're going to miss. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation, here are your Dallas Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Samuel comes in motion left. 2nd and 1. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Daniels now on first down. Now he takes it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
25 yards. First down, Commanders.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's second down now.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, well, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Play action now for Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Play made by Deron Payne.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Prescott takes off with it. And he gives himself up after a short gain. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Williams fields the pitch. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cowboys, first down. First and
Good
goal
offenses.
at the 6-yard
Okay, good
line.
play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone now. Screen here for Williams. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown! Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, it's Daniels. Took off with it again. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Gain of 6 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Slot receiver headed left. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Gay's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Prescott here from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That's caught by Williams. Small gain down to the 23. All down by Dorrance Armstrong.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Dak throwing again. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
A 41-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through, and we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Play action now with Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Another try following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
3rd and short, Daniels. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Throw on 3rd down. He's got Brown on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's Krosky Merritt. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They kick the running back in motion. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds a man right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Option play headed right on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
17. Cowboys 10.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the 16. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. They've got first down from the 31. Play action, Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, Prescott. Lamb has another one. And he down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Working from the pistol, Prescott finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. They toss to Williams, headed right. And just a yard here before this play goes out. It's second and 9.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Dak now from the gun. Prescott is hit. He lost the football. And the Commanders get to it first. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Here's Kronsky Merritt on the carry. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. A run, it's Kronsky Merritt. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Daniels now on first down. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They run, it's Kronsky Merritt. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Daniels keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Daniels now. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Quick slant to Samuel. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
To number 1, Deebo Samuel. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Washington.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
A run now with Krosky Merritt. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 4.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Kick taken in here at the 17. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Cowboys about set to take over. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
You got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter. And trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Trying again, following the sack. Searches from the pocket. Now he's forced out. He's going to keep it this time. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Give to Williams from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Commanders' 49-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. Milton back to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
You know, there's a little bit of the risk of a 50-50 ball in the end zone. Some of these defenders today, man, they can elevate with the best of them. That's one they got away with. It should have been a pick and a touchback.
Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That was intended for Deebo Samuel, and it sets up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Daniels. He lofts it deep left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Play fake, it's Milton. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Milton. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Back to throw. Here's Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for George Pickens that time. It's second and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
George Pickens. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys face a 4-point deficit. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game.
Commanders 20, Cowboys 17.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Play action now with Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. They put a receiver in motion here left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Ball carrier. Deron Bland on the stop. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. Daniels is going to throw again. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Daniels going to keep it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. And 3 first-half rushing touchdowns for him now, Brock. He's shouldering the load for him and scoring, no doubt, but we also have to keep in mind he's very close to what could be tying or even breaking the single-game record for a QB. Gay to add the extra point.
For the point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 27, Cowboys 17.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Turpin with a return. And he has it down inside the red zone before going out. Wow, a little inside the 20.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now Milton to throw. He tucks it and takes off. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Cowboys. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Milton out of the pistol here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Commanders' first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels gonna keep it. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. They'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. On now is Matt Gay to try this Commanders field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Gay's kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Makes the score
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Turpin with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Draw play, this is Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Off the play fake, here's Milton. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
To throw, Milton. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put 6 on their side of the board. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle, and they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Commanders 30.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action now, Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. Dukes out a one stop. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Throwing from the gun here. Score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this two-point attempt.
The Commanders will line
Flying forward on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Washington.
Turpin with a return. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Milton. He's going to tuck it and run.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A handoff for Williams, running left. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
He was taken down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Looking slant route, complete. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
First down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Milton. Screen here for Williams. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing now, Milton. Looking, pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. Uh-oh, Milton lost it. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now, Daniels. He's running with it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he makes a fair catch well short of midfield. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Milton. He's calling his own number again. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now it's Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Milton now. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now run, this is Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 3rd quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
The Cowboys.
He's throwing for it! And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the 2nd half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
Brandon Aubrey.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed after their next look on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Krosky Merritt. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Complete to Deebo Samuel. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Daniels. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Commanders 1st down.
Run now with Krosky Merritt. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Daniels to throw. He tucks it and takes off. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Oh, he's going for it again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Returning it from the 16. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Draw play. This is Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
For a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Steps up, and he's running with it. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It's a gain of 16
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
6 yards.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On second down, a run with Williams. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Milton back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a fourth-quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys jump in front now by 5.
Cowboys 44, Commanders 39.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Daniels setting up the play action. He takes it himself. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Washington first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That one's incomplete over the middle. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. So 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ertz reels it in, and he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Running back sent in motion. Daniels on 1st down. Now he takes it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Commanders.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Daniels from the pistol. He can run it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun, Daniels. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. And if you were the trivia fanatic who knew that Billy Kilmer and Bobby Douglas shared the record for rushing scores in one game by a quarterback, well, congratulations to you. And congratulations to him now, because he's just joined those two as the only QBs to take it in 4 times in one contest. Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's dropping back to throw. And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the 2-point conversion. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Motioning left is their running back. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Daniels. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They gain 14 on the play, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
1st down, Washington.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They kick the running back in motion. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Washington.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Commanders grow the lead to 7. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8.
Commanders 52, Cowboys 44.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Washington.
Turpin with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys about set to take over. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they've got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now off play action. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap here to Milton. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Throwing now, Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
After the sack, could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Trying again following the sack. Lamb brings it in yet again. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Screen here for Williams. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Going for it, it's Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys, 8 points behind. They've got first down from the 31. Milton. He's fine, Schoonmaker, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Setting up to pass. Brought in close to the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Back to throw. Catch is made in close. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
It's a loss of 1.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
He'll look to throw it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing now. And he takes it in for the touchdown, down to their last breaths, and he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown, now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, and he's got a man open, complete! And he's in for the 2-point conversion near the tail end of this game. Ho-ho! We are all tied up. Crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have saved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Noah Brown, incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
With half a minute left, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Motion man left is Brown. To throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Turpin with a return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Another run for Williams. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
No, not of the pistol here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
That felt like the game right there, Kate. What a risk they took. He misses, and all the other side needs is a big play, and they're in field goal range. But he doesn't miss. He steps up, and he drives it through, and now they're a stop away from the win.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. Samuel now to return it. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Need to at least get in range for a tying field goal. A touchdown obviously wins it. Here's second down. Daniel's going to keep it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
Runs it on the option. It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's 3rd and 2. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be Cowboys football. Going into overtime, don't we always focus on the offenses being the hero? Which offense is going to be the hero that ends it? But Brock, the defenses, the real superheroes in this one.
Oh, no question about it. It's been that side of the ball that's taken charge to try and set up a win. And if they're able to score to finally end this game, it won't be the score people are talking about. It'll be about them forcing the fumble to set it up.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.